What are you going to ride tomorrow? What bike?
I don't even know.
Which one would you take if you could pick?
This RMZ right here seems to work pretty good.
I think the smart money right now, just watching this first practice, is on Dowd, and I don't think that's any surprise.
Welcome everybody to the 2Moto Maverick Project Filter first ever snow bike races here in McCall.
Snow bike racing was officially introduced to the public with the 2Moto Ground Zero event held in McCall, Idaho. Owners of 2Moto bikes or any other version of snow bike kit were allowed to race in the trophy class. A series of qualification races narrowed down the field into an A and a B main. This Suzuki rider, Richie Reynolds, proved that he was one of the fastest riders in the trophy class. After track prep between each race, the qualification process continued. And as the field narrowed down, there were some riders who were definitely deemed faster than others. This Explorer model showed up. It was the only of its kind, but his problems consisted throughout the day. Reynolds would go on to win the A main and qualify for his race later with the Legends. Shane Donica won the B main on his Honda, and he proved that he was ready to race with the Legends as well. The Legends class was the real draw for this event. Motocross hero John Dowd proved he could hold on the gas longer into turn 1. That set him up for a whole shot and a battle out front. Though he got away clean, John would run into some problems later. Mike Metzger was the first to attack. Riding here in the blue gear, Mike wasn't any bit shy about pushing it in on the former motocross champion. Metzger would eventually fade back after dicing with John Dowd. However, shortly thereafter, it was Derek Mahoney's turn to take a shot at the champ. Mahoney, probably the fastest guy you've never heard of, was a former R&D tester for Honda. This motocross expert proved that he knows how to go bar to bar and battled with Dowd for the last few remaining laps. As you can see, Mahoney wasn't afraid to give Dowd a handful, and the battle raged off the track as well as on. Ultimately, the Junkyard Dog was able to get back by Mahoney in the final few moments of the race, taking the checkered flags and the victory in Moto 1.
It was awesome, man, racing with these guys and being a part of this. I had an absolute blast.
Nice, thanks John for coming out. Our second place rider, Derek. Nice round of applause for Derek. You went at it bar to bar with John Dowd for many, many laps. Looking good, man. What'd you think of that first moto?
I've been looking up to that guy my whole life, and here we are banging bars. That was insane.
Our third place rider, the godfather of freestyle, the number 875, Mike Metzger.
As the Legends lined up for Moto 2, this time Shane Donica on the 64 Honda and Richard Reynolds on the 941 Suzuki joined the fray. Once again, John Dowd proved that he's the whole shot master. As he disappeared through the right-hander in turn 1, he wasn't to be challenged again for the rest of the race. The battle behind was one of interest, however. The local boys proved good on their chance to race with the big dogs, and ultimately they provide some of the most intense action of the day. Donica and Reynolds here, shown battling within the few opening laps of the moto, proved that they deserved to run up front with these guys. Donica eventually fell off the pace, which allowed Mahoney and Metzger to get around. Mahoney would threaten Reynolds for second, however, a knee injury late in the race sidelined his efforts. Ultimately, John Dowd sailed across the victory, claiming a 1-1 moto sweep and the first ever victory in a snow bike race.
And that was very, very exciting to watch. 10 laps, you came home with the win, buddy. The 941 of Richie Reynolds had you in sight, the dark horse. So an unbelievable ride out here, John. Congratulations, nice ride, man. What do you think?
That was a lot of fun. I knew Richie was fast. I was watching him earlier, and I was thinking, oh man, I know I'm not going that fast. So I was just thinking I needed to get a good start and just try to get out of there.
Nice riding, John. Good to see you out here. Nice round of applause, John Dowd, folks.
I think this is a new extreme sport. I think it's coming. It's coming hard. Can't wait. Thanks a lot. Thanks for cheering for me.
All right, nice round of applause, Richie Reynolds.